maintained by protein. And our tissues and organs are also made up of protein. So protein क्या होता है? Nothing but it is a chain of amino acids. So amino acids is nothing but a smaller unit of protein. तो वो chain of amino acids को protein कहा जाता है. When you break it up, it becomes a micro unit is amino acid. So it is very and amino acids are like we need 9 essential amino acids. ये हर जगह हम सुनते हैं, अभी ads में भी आने लग गया है. So this is very vital and very important for the body, and it's a very important nutrient every day we require. Like to live, to maintain a healthy lifestyle, you definitely need protein every day. So protein के functions क्या होते हैं? First of all, it acts as an अभी like COVID के time में I have worked more with COVID patients and immunity issues. So if you see, protein is works like an antibody in your body. Already it works like an antibody जो हमारे viruses and bacteria को. So why do you think there are people who have their good nutritional levels जिनके अच्छे उनको COVID first second wave में भी नहीं हुआ? So not everyone is getting affected by COVID. That's because their body immunity is working, their protein levels are sufficient enough to fight the bacteria. Again, hormonal balance में protein बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Be it any insulin, everywhere like protein. See, obesity इतना balances बढ़ गए हैं because there is a severe deficiency of protein, and it is we are not being educated enough about protein. So that is the diabetes and obesity is on such a high rise. And also it plays enzyme roles में भी काम करता है. It maintains the pH of the body. मतलब आपके stomach में acid है तो उसका pH अलग है. And is again not acidic. So वहाँ का pH अलग है. तो the protein helps in balancing the pH of the body. So if you see, protein is required for many functions. Not building muscle. That is the, I would say that is the last function. उसके इतने vital functions है जिसके बारे में you're thinking protein खाने से muscle बढ़ने वाला है, ये चीज है. सबसे पहले तो आपके vital functions. So that is why protein is very important. Namit, can you hear me? Network issue.
Yeah, yes, thoda sa, I guess we all have network issues because of the rains today.
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks, Dr. Prabha. I can just wanted to ask you, how is, like you did mention that protein is very important, but like sometimes we have this notion that as we age, yeah, once you are above 40, 50 या senior years में है, so protein digest नहीं हो पाता है या we should not have too much protein. But what do you think? उस time पे भी, I mean, we would want to know your this, that is it important at that age also, like normally growth age? Of course, you did mention hormones and enzymes, so वो तो हर age में चाहिए. But what is the importance? Protein की importance या requirement बढ़ जाती है as we age या कम हो जाती है?
As we age, protein की requirement बढ़ जाती है. I mean, you need protein right from birth. So mother's milk के protein में से baby को मिल जाता है. After that, when the child starts eating outside, it definitely needs protein to grow. And children grow at a faster rate, so their requirement is more. But after 30s, what happens is every decade you keep on losing muscle mass. So it is even more important. Like a certain amount of percentage of protein. By default you do anything. So जब आपका लॉस होने वाला है आपको मालूम है, नॉर्मल मेंटेनेंस के लिए यू रिक्वायर 1 ग्राम पर केजी बॉडी वेट, बट व्हेन यू नो कि 10 साल में आपके 2-3 किलो प्रोटीन कम होने वाले हैं, सो फॉर दैट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम इफ यू सी नाउ इवन WHO also are recommending कि अभी ज़्यादा प्रोटीन की जरूरत है. Now it is not 1, it is 1.2 grams per kg body weight. And trust me, just try for 3 days to do 1 gram per kg body weight. नाक में दम आ जाता है. I have tried that. Navneet, you have tried that, and we were all struggling to get optimal amounts of protein. So from food, I think it is next to impossible. Why? Because already we all Indians are. इसका भी एक survey हुआ था जिसमें 85 to 90% people Indians are deficient in protein. ये proven है. This is a study done. So we are already deficient, and food which we are eating, again that अगर animal आप vegetarian हो तो non-veg, the animal has to be grass fed जो आप खाओगे. So if you are going to looking for protein from a meat source, that animal has to eat grass fed होगा तो ही आपको good class protein मिलेगा. Otherwise the protein which you get is simply not in the it's not easy to digest or absorb. So again, percentage of protein being absorbed will drop drastically. So yeah, so we have to keep in mind with growing age, with every decade, you need to increase a certain amount of protein to keep your muscles, your structure, your cells in shape, and in return, like you will have good health.
So agar, in simple terms, it means ki suppose my weight is 60 kgs and I should have at least 60 grams of protein. And as my age increases, maybe 1.2 grams ke hisab se around 70 to 75 grams of protein every day. Even if I'm not working out, I don't go to the gym, I just do some walk or home workouts. And even if I'm not doing that, that is my requirement. That's what.
Absolutely. Agar if you are going to gym and you want to bulk up, you want to increase your muscle, or you want to participate in some competition, so your requirement will be 2 grams, 3 grams per day, per kg body weight. It will never be 1 gram per kg body weight खाने से कोई भी कितना भी gym कर ले, कोई muscles extra develop नहीं होंगे. For that they take 2-3 grams per kg body weight. मतलब वो 60 किलो के हैं तो वो 180 ग्राम प्रोटीन लेते तब जाके वो बल्क अप होते हैं. So it is a बहुत मतलब बुरी तरह से एडवर्टाइज किया गया है, या people have a very bad misconception कि no प्रोटीन से मसल बढ़ जाता. I wish it was that easy.
Shailesh is writing here 1 gram is ideal, is just passing marks. So yeah, that's true. It's actually passing marks, but वो मिलने भी मुश्किल हो जाते हैं. So just to give us a perspective, 1 gram अगर हम बोलते हैं per kg of body weight. So what are the, अगर हम diet की बात करें, so what are the foods? I mean, 1 gram per kg is like 60 grams protein अगर मुझे खाना है. How will I get it from my diet? What are the protein rich foods? And how much it will give us, because normally kya hota hai, I mean, even I felt so earlier, I still sometimes feel bahut zyada protein ho raha hai, but when you sit and calculate, it doesn't come to. But so that's everyone is always scared of ki protein zyada to nahi ho jayega. So what's if you can just tell us ki what are the foods, protein rich foods, and kitni quantity mein hame khana hoga, and what are the other options?
Yes. If you are a vegetarian, the sources are very poor, and the dals, the lentils, everything contain hardly 25 to 30 grams of 30%. That is, in 100 grams, you'll get only 30 grams of protein or 25 grams of protein. That too, not all the sources. So like पनीर से मिल जाएगा, but दाल से तो नहीं मिलेगा. 22-23 ग्राम मिलेंगे. 100 ग्राम दाल खाया तो, which is impossible.
So like absolutely, yeah, like paneer is 100 grams will give me 17 grams of protein.
Correct. So protein सबसे ज़्यादा पनीर से मिल जाएगा.
100 grams is quite a lot.
Yes. And if you go for दाल, अगर आप दाल खा रहे हो और सोच रहे हो तो फिर it is waste, because 70 अगर 100 ग्राम का दाल है उसमें 30 ग्राम्स 25 ग्राम्स आपको मिल जाएगा. 75 ग्राम्स आपको कार्बोहाइड्रेट मिल जाएगा. So it is as good as eating rice. So dals and lentils and sprouts all are poor source of protein, and they are not. I mean, it is not in absorbable form. Also, like body को break down करना पड़ता है. So it's a process. The best form of high class protein is eggs. तो eggs में सबसे best form में protein available है, and one egg contains 6 grams. And of course protein digest करने के लिए you also need vitamin B, you need absorption के लिए magnesium. So there are other things. Just protein खा लिया तो भी नहीं होगा. You have to make sure whatever you are eating that is absorbed and is synthesized in the body. Varna then people will have side effects. So it's very important to keep a balance. के protein के साथ आपको magnesium, vitamin B भी लेना है. Good fats for all this to be get अपने cellular level पे it should reach the cells. So that is very important.
So which means you mean to say कि first step is the content of protein. हर खाने में protein होता है, but the quantity of protein varies. Like for example, अगर हम दाल की बात करें, it's only 25 to 30 grams per 100 grams. And वो 25 grams भी अगर हमने लिया, then the next step is how much your body is digesting.
Yes.
So you know how much is the absorption. That is something called as Pidica score. So उस
Yes.
हिसाब से the egg will get completely absorbed. There is no wastage. So your body absorbs it almost 98%.
Yes.
And when it comes to the poorest sources would be dals and pulses and all, because the absorption is very less. Only 30% gets absorbed. So which
Yeah.
means अगर हम maths के हिसाब से करें, अगर आपने 100 grams दाल खाई, उसमें 30 ग्राम्स प्रोटीन है, बट वो 30 ग्राम्स में से आपकी बॉडी सिर्फ 30% एब्जॉर्ब कर रही है, which is only 10 grams. So actually from 100 grams of dal, we are getting only 10 grams of protein.
Interest भी नवनी.
Am I right?
कुक्ड दाल एक कटोरी या एक बाउल ले लो, 3 से 5 ग्राम के ऊपर आप नहीं खा सकते पर डे. So 3 से 5 ग्राम के ऊपर आपको मिलेगा ही नहीं. एनी दाल और एनी बाउल ऑफ स्प्राउट्स ईट, और कार्ब्स एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाएंगे, वो तो अलग बात है.
So what do you suggest? Like do you personally take supplements, or how do you complete your protein intake?
For protein, I would suggest, if you're a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian, it absolutely doesn't matter, क्योंकि फूड में उतना अवेलेबल ही नहीं है. Like if you are an average person of 60 kgs, even if you're not overweight का तो requirement अलग हो जाएगा, but a normal average person being 60 kgs, उसको 60 grams of protein from food, he will have to eat 10 eggs every day, or he'll have to for example, like a vegetarian person gets around 20 grams per day of protein from whatever foods. हम लोग ने consciously दाल, sprouts, पनीर खाया तो भी एक 20-25 ग्राम के ऊपर नहीं जाने वाला. And a non-vegetarian who has eggs and chicken will also not cross 35 grams. So we all have a gap of 25 to 35 grams every day. और ये build on होता है, pile on होता है day on day, कि आज 20 you are deficient 25 grams, tomorrow 25. So it will result in 3 to 5 years कि आपकी deficiency बाहर आएगी, your weight will start increasing, you'll have hormonal issues, और you will have low energy levels. लोग सुबह उठ के fresh feel नहीं करते हैं, शाम को ऑफिस से आने के बाद काउच पोटैटो बन जाते हैं, उनको हिलना नहीं होता है. They're very tired and low on energy level. So these are all signs of protein deficiency which accumulates over a period of time. So it is very important कि वो पूरी तरह deficient होके symptom आने से पहले आप corrections कर लो. And if you have a good quality protein, you should always check on the डब्बा that it उस पे लिखा हो, PD का score mention किया गया हो, wherein it is the protein amino acid digestibility score. It should be 1 है, मतलब the quality of protein is good. And I also recommend कि always see कि 9 essential amino acids present हो उस protein में. This is 9 essential amino acids, मतलब इसका कोई exercise से लेना देना नहीं, आपके lifestyle से लेना देना नहीं, ये basic requirement है. So 9 essential amino acids हमको रोज चाहिए for the cellular functions. So just read that it has Predica score, it has 9 essential amino acid. So that is the best protein too, which can be easily absorbed by any age, 2 years old, 20 old, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80. My mother is 76 years old. She has absolutely 3 scoops of protein every day. Because last 6 years she's been taking it and she's seen the change. I'm working with a lot of patients, even older patients having like they're bedridden. They also need protein. It makes a difference. उनकी recovery fast हो जाती है when they start protein. So protein is required at any age.
Good. And yeah, so you do recommend that we should have a good quality supplement so that we can fill in the gaps in the protein.
Yeah.
And again, the normal, there's this notion which we always, this is a question we always get, that excess, of course you have addressed it, but I'm just coming again on that, that excess protein ho jayega. Yeah, if you take a protein supplement, yeah, we take any supplement, it will affect our, it will give us some kind of side effects, or it will affect our kidney or some side effects. So can you explain on that or help us understand how that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Everything you put in mouth will have an effect or side effect. So फिर वो food हो, protein हो, vitamin हो, medicine हो, everything. Only thing is your body is organic. So anything in the form of food, body will identify it as natural and it will absorb it. Anything which is chemical or processed, so it will react on it, because there is a chemical, it will try to fight it. But if it is in the form of food, so there are supplements which are organic. So definitely supplement is, it has to be supplementation to the food, not to the medicine. So always buy supplements from nutraceutical companies or companies which are organically farming and growing their produce and giving us in a natural form. So body will definitely absorb. And if you take it from a chemical source or a pharmaceutical source or any advertisements you take, please do not follow any advertisements. Like, and people who are advertising also, they themselves don't follow that. So आधे तो fake doctors होते हैं apron पहन के. So I mean, don't follow that. Always buy from a non-pharmaceutical company, and a nutraceutical is the best.
And okay, so I think that was an excellent point. We have to supplement our food and not supplement the medicine. I mean, wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, and so you're saying, so just to sum up what you have said, we all need protein at different stages in life. Our requirement is different, but a benchmark is at least 1 to 1.2 grams per kg of body weight. So if a normal healthy adult in whatever age group would need that much protein, and it's a challenge to get that from a diet. So a good option, a practical option, is to supplement. But when we are supplementing, we should use a natural or a plant-based supplement, which supplements our food and not supplements our medicine. So there are a lot of brands, a lot of supplements available which are synthetically produced, which can not be good for us. So
I'm very surprised, Lo. I'm Navneet. I meet a lot of nutritionists and professionals who are practicing nutrition. They advise no supplementation. It's not medication. It is supplementation. आपके food में सब हो जाता तो इतनी deficiencies नहीं होती लोगों को. So definitely in today's time, supplementation is a must, and especially for women after 35, I 100% recommend plant protein, especially if it is from soy, because after 35 the estrogen level starts falling and there is an hormonal imbalance in the women's body. And during menopausal age, plant protein is the best. आँख बंद करके soy protein लीजिए, and it actually elevates the estrogen. It gives a, it's like a plant में जो estrogen plant का होता है वो हमको मिलता है. So it definitely works wonders with hot flashes and all. So you should definitely take, and also osteoporosis. So protein is very important for absorption of to prevent bone loss during menopause. Yeah.
One last question, then we'll take the questions from the chat board. What are the symptoms? Like we all know we are all deficient, but some of us don't see any signs, or maybe there are signs which we see. So what are the signs of, that you might be low on protein? So for example, I don't know, hair fall is one. What is it that we should look out? What indicators that would help us know that we really, now it's high time that we start taking enough protein?
Yeah. So actually, if you see protein ka basic functions, first of all, first thing is be very conscious about your energy levels. वो बहुत जल्दी you will realize. Even I see children who get tired and they don't want to participate in physical activity. So they are definitely deficient in protein. And energy levels, yes. सुबह उठ के थकान, शाम को थकान, whenever you feel tired. So, or I get many people saying कि like 2 years back I used to do everything, मैं सब भाग दौड़ करती थी, and now I'm not able to do it. So definitely drop in energy levels hai. Then hormonal imbalances, like if you see thyroid, insulin, and estrogen. So ये imbalance शुरू हो रहा है, मतलब आपको definitely long term protein deficiency रह चुकी है, जहाँ पे आपके now it has started affecting your hormones. Again, increasing weight is also a sign of protein deficiency. जब आपके protein percentage fall होता है, you tend to increase your fat percentage. तो अगर weight gain हो रहा है, तो definitely you need to check your protein levels. And yes, hair fall is there, skin is there. Like some have very dry, patchy skin, elbows में dryness आ जाता है. So these are all like, once you correct your protein levels, you'll even the sagging of skin, premature. Now you see at 35 women have a sagging skin. Now men also skin sag हो रही है, और especially men at 40s अगर muscle wasting हो रहा है, means you are very badly deficient. So you should, muscle wasting मतलब क्या, आपको अचानक हाथ पैर पतले रह जाते हैं and the trunk is big. आपका chest and abdomen बड़ा है और आपके हाथ पैर पतले हैं, it means you are protein deficient. And yeah, then severe cases में तो there will be all kind of medical problems due to protein deficiency.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prabha. I think we all got a lot of information here, and let's quickly look at some questions which we have here. Himani is asking what is the protein content in fish and chicken. I can in fish and chicken.
Fish and chicken.
Yeah, so protein content fish and chicken is high. Like 100 grams of cooked chicken would give you around 25 to 30 grams of protein. But again, if you see the digestibility, it will be a little lower than egg protein. So yeah, so when you actually, but it is high content of, that's a good source of protein if you have fish and chicken. Sailesh is asking what is an ideal time to have a protein supplement?
Ideal time will be, I would say, the first meal of your day should be a protein supplement. It's a very nice habit if you start your day with a protein shake. So you ensure that you give the right fuel to your body for the day's performance. And so breakfast, ideal, and evening 5 o'clock also. Like when I work with 40 plus age group, I always give 5:30, and also children. Best time to give protein is 3:30, 4 o'clock when they come back from school. So morning, सुबह school जाने से पहले, and 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock is an ideal time to have protein twice a day. So even if you supplement a 50% of protein through the shakes, then you can, remaining you can cover up from the food.
Pastor Jacob is asking if Proteinex is good, so we wouldn't want to comment on a particular brand, but if you're having it, just check the protein content in a scoop. The right way to check if whatever protein supplement you're having, like Dr. Prabha already told us earlier, is to see, not make a comparison between the box to box, but scoop to scoop. So if it is a 10 gram scoop, what is the protein in per 10 grams? And what is the PIDCA score? So every protein should have the PIDCA score written on it. That is the digestibility. So and again, there should be no carbs or sugar. So that's how you can check whether it is good or not.
Yeah.
Mangesh
And
is
from,
asking, yeah.
and also me being from the medical background, I will definitely see, you just see the company name, you'll get the answer.
And Mangesh is asking if can diabetics and thyroid patients take protein supplements?
See, the protein which I personally use and I recommend to my clients, and my clients are super duper happy, and I am very satisfied with the results, is I use the Nutrilite all plant protein powder, because it has 8 grams of protein per 10 grams of protein. So I don't think any other protein you get 80% protein. No, there's no added sugars, there's no added flavors. So the carb content is very low. So if you are having a supplement for protein, you better make sure that it is purely concentrated. So I have been using it for many years and I'm very happy with it. So definitely I would suggest go for that, because 10 ग्राम में 8 ग्राम प्रोटीन मिल जाएगा, वरना other proteins in market 10 ग्राम में 3 ग्राम प्रोटीन मिलेगा, which is very low.
And